In the tapestry of Greek mythology, amidst the pantheon of gods and goddesses, there exists a figure shrouded in mystery and darkness, Hecate. With her origins rooted in ancient Greek folklore and her influence spanning across cultures and centuries, Hecate remains an enigmatic and multifaceted deity, embodying the liminal spaces of the supernatural realm. In this comprehensive exploration, we delve deep into the labyrinthine tales surrounding Hecate, tracing her evolution from a guardian of crossroads to the powerful goddess of witchcraft and magic. Origins and evolution. Hecate's origins can be traced back to ancient Greek mythology, where she emerged as a goddess associated with boundaries, transitions, and crossroads. The earliest depictions of Hecate portray her as a guardian of liminal spaces, presiding over the crossroads where paths intersected, and the veil between the mortal world and the realm of spirits was thin. In these early representations, Hecate was often depicted as a triple goddess, embodying the threefold aspects of her power: maiden, mother, and crone. The origins of Hecate's worship are shrouded in the mists of time, with scholars tracing her cult back to pre-classical Greece. In ancient Greek religion, she was revered as a chthonic deity, associated with the earth and the underworld, as well as with the moon and its phases. Her cult likely originated in the rural areas of Greece, where people sought her protection and guidance in their daily lives, particularly in matters of magic, fertility, and the afterlife. As Greek civilization evolved, so too did the mythology surrounding Hecate. In classical Greek literature, she began to be associated more closely with witchcraft, magic, and the occult. Her role expanded beyond that of a mere guardian of crossroads to become the patroness of sorcery and necromancy. Hecate's domain extended into the realm of the supernatural, where she held sway over spells, potions, and incantations, wielding her power with both benevolence and malevolence. The goddess of witchcraft and magic. One of Hecate's most enduring and prominent roles in Greek mythology is that of the goddess of witchcraft and magic. She was believed to possess extensive knowledge of spells, herbs, and potions, which she shared with those who sought her favor. Hecate was often invoked by witches, sorcerers, and practitioners of the occult for guidance and assistance in their magical endeavors. In ancient Greece, the practice of witchcraft was both feared and revered, and Hecate played a central role in its mythology. She was depicted as the mistress of witches, leading them in their rituals and ceremonies under the cover of darkness. Her association with the moon, particularly its dark phase, further cemented her connection to the mystical and the arcane. One of the most famous stories involving Hecate and witchcraft is her role in the myth of Medea. In Euripides' play Medea, the titular character invokes Hecate as she prepares to enact her revenge against her unfaithful husband, Jason. With Hecate's aid, Medea concocts a potion that brings about the demise of Jason's new bride and her own children, thereby fulfilling her vengeful desires. Hecate's association with witchcraft also extended to her role as a psychopomp, guiding the souls of the dead to the underworld. In this aspect, she was often depicted as a compassionate goddess, offering solace and guidance to the departed as they embarked on their journey to the realm of Hades, guardian of the crossroads. Another significant aspect of Hecate's mythology is her role as the guardian of crossroads. In ancient Greece, crossroads were viewed as liminal spaces where different paths converged, symbolizing the intersection of the mortal world with the supernatural realm. Hecate was believed to preside over these crossroads, watching over travelers as they made their journeys and guiding them safely to their destinations. Hecate's association with crossroads also symbolized choice and transition in life. As the goddess of transitions, she was invoked during times of change or decision-making, offering guidance and protection to those at a crossroads in their lives. Her presence was often sought in rituals and ceremonies, marking significant milestones, such as births, marriages, and deaths. One of the most enduring symbols associated with Hecate is the torch, which she carried to illuminate the darkness of the crossroads and guide travelers on their journeys. In art and literature, she is often depicted holding a torch aloft, its flickering flame casting eerie shadows in the night. Myths and legends. Hecate appears in various myths and legends throughout Greek mythology, her presence casting a shadowy and mysterious aura over the narrative. One of the most famous stories involving Hecate is her role in the myth of Persephone's abduction by Hades. According to the myth, Hecate played a crucial role in the search for Persephone after she was abducted by Hades and taken to the underworld. When Demeter, Persephone's mother, learned of her daughter's disappearance, she descended into despair and mourning, causing the earth to wither and die. In her grief, Demeter sought the aid of Hecate, who helped her search for Persephone by lighting torches and guiding her through the darkness of the underworld. Hecate's involvement in the myth of Persephone underscores her role as a mediator between the mortal world and the realm of the dead. As a goddess of transitions, she facilitated the journey between life and death, guiding souls on their passage to the afterlife. Another myth featuring Hecate is her encounter with the hero Theseus during his journey to defeat the Minotaur. According to legend, Theseus invoked Hecate's aid as he navigated the labyrinth beneath the palace of King Minos. With Hecate's guidance, Theseus successfully defeated the Minotaur and emerged from the labyrinth victorious, a testament to the goddess's power as a protector and guardian. Worship and rituals. In ancient Greece, Hecate was honored with festivals and rituals dedicated to her worship. These ceremonies were often held at crossroads, where shrines and altars were erected in her honor. Offerings of food, libations, and other items were made to Hecate, accompanied by prayers and invocations seeking her favor. One of the most important festivals dedicated to Hecate was the Deipnon, or supper, held on the last day of each lunar month. During the Deipnon, offerings of food and wine were left at crossroads and doorways as a tribute to Hecate, who was believed to roam the earth on this night accompanied by her retinue of spirits and ghosts. Hecate was also honored with torch-lit processions, where devotees would carry torches and lanterns through the streets in her honor. These processions were accompanied by chants, music, and dancing, creating a sense of mystery and awe as the participants invoked the presence of the goddess. Depictions in art and literature. Throughout history, Hecate has been depicted in various ways in art and literature, her image evolving to reflect the changing beliefs and cultural influences of the times. In ancient Greek art, she was often portrayed as a triple goddess, with three faces or forms representing her threefold aspect. One of the most famous representations of Hecate in ancient art is the Hecateion, a statue erected in her honor on the Acropolis in Athens. The statue depicts Hecate as a triple-bodied goddess, with each figure holding a torch aloft, symbolizing her role as the guardian of crossroads and the illuminator of darkness. In later periods of art and literature, Hecate's image became more closely associated with her role as the goddess of witchcraft and magic. She was depicted as a powerful and alluring figure, wielding her magical powers with both benevolence and malevolence. Artists and writers drew inspiration from Hecate's mysterious and enigmatic nature, weaving tales of sorcery and intrigue that captivated the imagination of audiences throughout the ages. Transformation in later traditions. As the influence of Greek mythology spread throughout the ancient world, Hecate's image and attributes were absorbed into other cultures and belief systems. In Roman mythology, she was equated with the goddess Trivia, who shared many of her characteristics as a guardian of crossroads and a patroness of magic and witchcraft. In later European folklore, Hecate became associated with witches and the occult, her image morphing into that of a dark and malevolent figure. She was depicted as a mistress of dark magic, commanding legions of witches and spirits in her service. In this guise, Hecate became a symbol of fear and superstition, her name invoked to ward off evil and protect against malevolent forces. Despite her transformation in later traditions, Hecate's influence continued to endure, leaving an indelible mark on the cultural landscape of the ancient world and beyond. Her legacy lives on in the tales and myths that have been passed down through the ages, reminding us of the enduring power of the supernatural and the mysteries that lie beyond the realm of human understanding. In conclusion, Hecate remains a compelling and enigmatic figure in Greek mythology, embodying the dualities of light and darkness, life and death, that define the human experience. From her origins as a guardian of crossroads to her role as the goddess of witchcraft and magic, Hecate's mythology offers a glimpse into the rich tapestry of beliefs and traditions that shaped the ancient world.